if you add an extra. Hello. How are you, Vodka? How are you? How are you doing? Yeah? Very nice. Unfortunately, I still have not recovered from today's fall, and my back still hurts. I had a fall today because of the ice. I slipped and fell, and it hurts still. Still hurts. I've done a stream during the day. I did a stream earlier, and now I'm streaming again. I'm a hardcore streamer because we're going for 1 million subscribers, just like Xander Hall, my idol. Did you know that Xander Hall was my idol? My model that I had a nice nap, yeah. A little bit of a nap. Xander Hall is my model, my idol. I'm I I I copy everything that Xander Hall does, apart from vomiting on stream, of course. That's reserved for a higher level of consciousness that I just don't possess yet. Well, I'll get there one day, and then I'll be well on the way to get 1 million subs, like he is. Nice, yeah, that's right. I did a super stream. There were quite a few people on that stream. 24 max, I think. 24 people doing a totally different thing. You're his YouTube mod? I only spoke to him once. I only spoke to him once when we played World of Warcraft, and he scolded me, and I felt sad. That was our only interaction. Does it count as an interaction? Whoa. Vodka is my YouTube mod. A very fitting name for a mod of a Slavic streamer, isn't it? Vodka. I've never even thought about it that way, but if you think about it for a few seconds, I'm a Slavic streamer, and Vodka is my mod. Why did he scold you? Because I've always played FF14. I wasn't used to some mods in World of Warcraft that, I don't know, allow me to skip some quests or select some quests in some alternative way, etc. So I didn't know, I didn't know. He was like, I have it on stream. I streamed that. So it's on one of my stream VODs, actually. Yeah. It's on record. I was like, okay. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And that was it. That was the only interaction that we had. Is he? Maybe. He's doing pretty well lately, isn't he? Isn't Xanderhall doing pretty well lately? Or has he not been doing pretty well lately? The Dark Canuck seems okay with Xanderhall. Is Xanderhall okay, Dark Canuck? If you're modding for him on YouTube, I assume you think it's okay. He's okay. Scolding? No, Xanderhall. Xanderhall. The Ukrainian lander would never scold me. He's fine. think he's been bouncing back a bit from his controversies, I believe. Viewership, etc. His viewership is still much higher than mine. So he must be doing something correct, I guess. Or I must be doing something incorrect, alternatively. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, everybody? Oh yeah, I should probably advertise myself on the on some page. Hold on. Where is the... How do I... Oh yeah. How is everybody, by the way? How are you? We're doing some politics now. I wanna... Z. What a name. Mm-hmm. Meh? Wait, what do you mean, meh? What is that? You're okay? Wait, what is the meh in response to? If you're doing well? Oh, Shakespeare cannot rate anyone? It's okay. Hello. How are you all? Alright. Shall we just go? Shall we... Do you want some small talk, or shall we just jump into the topic, the few topics that I have for politics, before I wrap it up? I'm starting and I'm already talking about wrapping up. Isn't that sad? Isn't that depressing that I just started and I'm already talking about wrapping up? Yeah. Oh. Why meh? Mech. 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 Do you want some small talk or do I just jump in? Hello, Polyphonics. How are you? How are you doing? Also, you should all answer my question about whether or not you want some small talk or just... Wait, what rules? What happened? What rules did you break? Small talk. Okay. So my back basically still hurts. I took a nap. I watched the movie because today's Friday the 13th. So I watched the movie Friday the 13th with a couple of people from the server. Then I slept. My back still hurts. I read a few articles about the happenings of Ukraine, Belarus, about the kidnapped children, of course, my biggest topic of interest. And I'm gonna talk about these topics right now. Well, not right now. Now we're doing the small talk. Also, I'm... Uh-oh. So anyway, I ran out of Coke, and I hope the stream did not end. Disconnected for a second. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Greater. Yeah, it is Friday the 13th. So I watched a horror movie together with a few people on the server. And yeah, that's my day. That's my day. I'm not a very fascinating person, as you can see. I'm what some would call a boring person. Some would call me boring. Hey, my message keeps getting deleted. Is that auto mode or no? It's auto mode. I don't think anyone's manually deleting your messages. I don't even see anything deleted. I don't even know what you wrote. What was it about? You can make anything sound fascinating if you really try. Okay, then I'll have to ask you, do I try in your opinion? Do I make anything fascinating? Do I manage to make any story fascinating? I took it, the cup, grasped it in my hand firmly, feeling the texture of the glass in my grasp. As I took the plastic bottle, so enticing, cold water, tempting me, taunting me, waiting for me to open it and pour it in and drink, satiating my thirst. Oh, I don't think that's untying anything. Was that good? No, I'm not reading smut. I'm talking about my pouring myself a glass of water and drinking it. Oh, you said by your own double negative. Actually, using double negatives is a standard thing in the Polish language, believe it or not. Like in Polish, like if you in English you would say I have never been in this room before, for example. But in Polish you would say I I still have never not been in this room again, and that would mean that I've never been in this room again before. I still have not been. I still have never not been in this room before. Would mean in Polish, I've never been in this room before. That's right. What's hot? I was just responding to Tai that said that everything can be made, uh, that everything can be made exciting and interesting if I try. What meme? I ain't never been here before, true. Lucy could read smut on stream, that accent. What? What? Excuse me? What? Oh my god. Wow. Am I being stereotyped as the um, sexualized Eastern European woman? So you have a spicy audience, I know. And yet, they should tip me like on OnlyFans. Mm. Improv fan fiction about drinking water is kinda entertaining, or just fiction rather. Oh, yeah, you had a unique day? Maybe. Maybe? Wait, you maybe will donate? At lucyhaza.org/live? Or maybe you're sexualizing me as a Eastern European woman. Damn. I did not expect this to happen. What? I could give a tip, a Z tip. Huh? What's happening here? What is happening to my audience? True, Arkael. True. Give me a tip. Give me a Z tip on the side. Gonna need to hear about more about the water. If you want those tips, joke and broke as crap. Are you legit being harassed? No, I don't think so. Those are regular viewers. I hope not. My innocent eyes and ears. True. True and real. Cannot believe what's happening. And we have so many stories to go through. And by so many, I mean 2 free max, and I'm gonna tap out. Because I'm tired. And my back hurts. Plus, I think we streamed for like over 3 hours today. Or 4 during the day. And now we can stream for 2 or something. And it'll be okay. I think. Right? It'll gonna be okay? This is gonna be okay? 10 people, welcome 10 people. Welcome. I'm so sleepy right now. You wouldn't believe. I've been locked out of my WhatsApp and I don't know what to do. It's so annoying. You do what you need, Lucy. Oh, speaking of doing what I need to, would anyone like to present me for Christmas? Oh, hello, Statiksh. Hello, Statiksh. Are you new to the stream? I've not seen you here before. Would anyone like to grant me an early access to the Path of Exile 2? Hmm? Anyone? It'd be my honor to accept. I think we have a new viewer, a completely new viewer. And I have to interrogate where you're from, as in how you found me. Is that an MMO? It's a Diablo-like game. The Path of Exile 2 is a game like Diablo. Yes, this is my first time watching your stream. Oh, how did you find me? President Sunday? Or through any other creator? Or did you see on YouTube that I'm on and you decided, I'm gonna click on this person. Did you click on me because you're interested in Ukraine? I'm in Ukraine right now and I'm in Kiev. Should I introduce myself or do you know who I am? If you don't know who I am, I can introduce myself and tell what I do. Oh, okay. So you know who I am, right? Get me Path of Exile too for Christmas. That's what I'm saying, Greater Rain. So there's no need for me to introduce myself, right? We're doing small talk before I get into the topics. Topics regarding Ukraine and Belarus and Poland, I guess. There's some that regard Poland. Poland's evil plans to invade Belarus. That's right. And even Ukraine or something. I'm not too familiar with your stuff. Okay. So I guess I'm Lucy Hadza. I am the biggest Polish trans streamer who also happens to be Jewish. I do history, I do politics, I do games. Those are the main three things that I do. Also, I'm in Ukraine right now. I'm in Kiev. And when I'm in Ukraine, I conduct interviews with from the organization that rescue kidnapped Ukrainian children to Russia and that rescue Ukrainian children from Russian occupied territory. I've recently interviewed a rescued child, a 15-year-old, that has been rescued from occupied territory. So I'm gonna continue doing that. I'm going to turn this into material and upload it. And also I'm writing articles based on that. That is what I do in a nutshell. Also, the symbol of the channel is a duck. Oh cool, I love Poland. I just got a few books by Grabiński. See? So I'm the only creator that can fill your niche, so to speak. I'm Polish political streamer. So that's good. I've turned you into a permanent viewer. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to expand my roster of permanent viewers, if that makes sense. In fact, the best thing that you could do ever would be to follow this link, go to the page, and hopefully decide to subscribe to support your favorite streamer, which is me right now. I hope. That's right. Maybe we'll reach the number of viewers now that we have reached during the day, which is 24, I think. My goal is to have 50 concurrent viewers on every stream. Do you feel like I can meet that goal? Do you feel I can meet the goal of having 50 viewers on every stream? I believe I can. I think I can do it. I believe in myself. Kind of, sort of, right now. I have a new amount of self-esteem. Friday the 13th, the movie, has given me self-esteem. So take advantage while I have it. That's right. What else has been happening in my life today? Not much. Oh yeah, was this? Yes, I had a torn banknote of 500 hryvnia, and I've been keeping it for over 3 trips right now. And today I finally went to the bank to exchange it, and I thought to myself, I'm probably gonna get about 250 for it. Usually that's how it works with torn banknotes. But I ended up getting the full amount, which made me really, really happy about life and everything in it. I became a really happy camper, and I gave it in the bank, and they like, here you go, a fresh new 500. I was like, no way, I'm rich. And by rich, I mean that with that 500, I can do a bit of shopping. Groceries, I mean. Not too much, but a bit. A Coke, I think 1.5 liter Coke costs 39 hryvnia. So now you have a frame of reference. I got a 500. Wow, holy crap. Imagine the things you can do with that sort of money. It's crazy to even think about. It's crazy to even contemplate. Okay, still want small talk? Or are you ready for some topics? Write in the chat. Be active. Be active, viewers. Be active participants to the stream. If it feels like I'm looking at something, I'm looking at my phone. Because I have the chat on my phone. So when I'm looking somewhere, I'm looking at the chat. Hell yeah? Wait, hell yeah what? This is starting to become like Archer. Oh, are you talking about the banknote? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I thought you were responding to my choice. I thought you were like, as like, more small talk or politics? And your response was, yes. To which I'm like, come on. Come on. Please. Please come on. Thank you. Lucy has me in her phone? Yes. And many other people. I have in my phone. Oh. Do you live in Ukraine right now, or are you just visiting? Hope you're staying safe there. I visit every month for a few weeks or something like that to conduct interviews. That's basically what I do. I conduct interviews. And I'll do a lot of with them. I'm a much more talented lurker. Wait, what? I am what? Hold on. Am I missing some messages? No, it says all messages. I'm really what? Yeah, sort of. So I guess I sort of live. Lucy, it says I joined your community on 070823. Isn't that cool? It means that you've been in the community for over a year. Wow, damn. Over a year. Whoa. Wow. How cool is that? How cool is that? Hmm? Okay, I really want to visit Ukraine one day. Odessa. Odessa was always some place I wanted to visit ever since I was a teenager. You should. You should visit. You should visit, definitely. It's a beautiful place. Not all of my messages are going through, but it's okay. You know what? If you go to lucyhaza.org/live, all of your messages will go through, okay? And also donate. Sorry, I shouldn't. But I'm desperate. I'm a small streamer. As President Sunday said, you have to hustle and bustle and do the thing if you want to succeed as a streamer, okay? Especially me, because I have no. President Sunday said that streaming is about having connection to bigger streamers and never insulting them. But I have no connection to bigger streamers, and I insult them all, so help me, okay? I insult all the bigger streamers constantly, always, every single day. I insult them. I cannot stop. I cannot help myself. I'm just this brave and courageous and unfearful and stuff. So as you can see, I'm the model for the streaming world. I'm the model for the space. I do not kiss ass of big streamers because I'm afraid they'll take away my audience. There's no audience to take away, huh? I win, sort of. I'm the winner here. I'm the real champion of the streaming world, if you think about it in this way. If you twist your mind and bend your logic to my will, to my way of thinking, you will realize that I am actually the best and the most successful. Our independent streamer, that's right. Our independent journalists out there, and I'm an independent streamer. Kissing ass? Why do we keep coming back to? The truth. You keep coming back to the truth, okay? Just say it as it is. I'm unfiltered. That is what my new intro actually says. That I have no filter. So I have to live up to it. I have to live up to my beautiful new intro and have no filter. That is what's happening. That's what I needed in order to be a super successful streamer. It's necessary. It's a necessary sacrifice to the streamer gods. Isn't that right? What? Are you not entertained? Are you not sufficiently entertained? Oh, I think the air raid has ended. Mm-hmm. see, check the DM for the thumbnail I sent you. Yeah, I'm writing with you right now. Wait, hold on. Where's the YouTube? Where's YouTube? Oh, here. A raid? Yeah, but it ended, so there's not scary at all anymore. The fear has disappeared. We're safe now. We're all safe now. At least Kyiv is safe. The rest of Ukraine, not necessarily. Play can be really fun? What? What do you mean? Hey, what is... No. Uh... Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna go with a spicy title. Mm-hmm. Alright. So how is everybody? Someone started DMing me about something important. Fake Alec Hal Parker. Yeah, air raids are scary. We're gonna be talking about some Ukraine in a moment. Because there are some topics that are just annoying me, you know? Very annoying. And I'm gonna talk about me being annoyed. Is that okay? Can I rant and rave and complain? Mhm. Hmm. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna rant then. Also, we're having a new segment. soon. Of course you can. Nice. Alright, it's time to rant. It's time to rant then. I'm gonna have an article out, I'm gonna rant about it. And then we're gonna... What is it? Poland, of course. There we go. I have a few articles, okay? Okay, there you go. So I want to talk about Ukraine not being ready for peace talks and Russia not being ready to create the means under which peace talks could flourish. Are you ready for this discussion? Do you have any questions? I bet you have questions. Why is Ukraine not ready for peace? Is Ukraine a warmongering country? Is it a bunch of fearmongers, warmongers? Just love war? Just bathe in blood of the enemies? You just want the war to go on forever? You just love it? You think so? No, of course not. That's not the answer. The real answer is that the West, which has dropped the ball on aid, and I'm gonna let's have the article on. This is ridiculous, okay? This is as ridiculous as you can get. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have this on here. Ukraine not ready for peace talks with Russia, Zelensky's chief of staff says. But why is he saying that? What does he mean? What is he trying to say? Well, what he's trying to say is that if Ukraine is to have peace talks with Russia, it cannot do so from a position of weakness. It has to do so from a position of strength. And all indicators right now point to the conclusion that Ukraine does not have any leverage in the negotiations with Russia. And, well, it does have little leverage in the form of Kursk, their presence in the Kursk region. But the problem is that Ukraine has already lost over 40% of its gains in Kursk. It is still a question mark on whether or not they will be able to hold what they still have in Kursk. Apart from that, Ukraine does not have the military power, as in West has not given enough aid for Ukraine to have a strongly equipped military. Ukraine does not seem to have strong backing of the West when it comes to diplomacy, as evidenced by Donald Trump already saying that he is very much against the permission that has been given by Joe Biden to use longer-range missiles on the territory of Russia. So from the perspective of Ukraine, it is not ready for peace talks yet, because it will be talking from the position of weakness, as Trump is trying to basically more and more weaken Ukraine's position in front of Russia's. And there is also the element of the US itself understanding that, or at least Biden's administration sort of understanding that, as it scrambles now at the end of presidency before Trump takes over to give Ukraine as much aid as it can in the few days that they have left. They have just announced a new 500 million aid pack to Ukraine, military aid, 500 million. So that's a thing. The permissions have been given. Biden has given an order to quicken the delivery of military equipment and the quantity of the delivered military equipment, so that's good. So you cannot say that the US doesn't understand the sentiment of Ukraine, that they need a strong position from which they could negotiate any peace. The problem is whether or not the upcoming president Donald Trump understands this. Okay? Because as I just said, he already criticized the decision by Biden to allow airstrikes with the missiles, because he said that it just escalates the conflict, which is ridiculous because this line has already been crossed. So walking it back makes no sense really. And he has already announced that the US might be scaling back aid to Ukraine. So as you can imagine, things are not very good, right? We're gonna see if I've missed anything. But that is my opinion. As again, the West has failed Ukraine, to be blunt. The West has failed Ukraine, and because of that, a lot of experienced soldiers in Ukraine have passed away. Andriy Yermak's comments come as President Volodymyr Zelensky publicly considers the possibility of a negotiated settlement to the war with Russia launched in Moscow's full-scale invasion of its neighbor in February 2022. And he basically said, not just yet today, that Ukraine is not really ready to embark on talks. There you go. There's a direct quote in the there's a direct quote in the article of him. We don't have the weapons, we don't have the status we are talking about. Okay, we don't have the weapons, we don't have the status that we are talking about. And that means an invitation to NATO and an understanding of clear guarantees that would provide for us so that we could be sure that Russian President Vladimir Putin won't be coming back in 2 or 3 years. Right? Ukraine does not really have any security guarantees from the West. It does not have the weapons from the West. It does not have really any leverage. Right? And there was the German opposition that has lately loudly commented that Ukraine's fighting with one hand tied behind its back, which is true. It actually has been true from the very beginning, if you ask me. So make of that what you will. Ukraine has been fighting with one hand tied behind its back. There's just no... And then there's the problem of manpower, that Ukraine needs to enlist more people. That's another whole problem, and that's a whole different topic that we could be discussing. And it's also the important part, of course, is the invitation to NATO, which Russia rejects. Russia has long rejected any notion of Ukraine becoming a NATO member, with Putin saying Kyiv had to accept the Kremlin's annexation of 4 Ukrainian regions it only partly controls. Which I don't think I have to explain now why that would be a disaster to Ukraine and its people. So, interestingly enough, we know now that Ukraine does not feel ready for peace talks because of its lack of a leverage. Now, let's sort of turn our gaze to Russia itself. What is Russia's actual stance towards Ukraine? Is Russia ready to honestly engage in peace negotiations? Is Russia ready for a peace? Let's see what the ex-president of the Russian Federation has to say about Ukraine. Medvedev declared that Ukrainians and Russians are one people. And if not, Ukraine will be destroyed. Does that feel like a sentiment of a country that is ready to negotiate a peace? He wants Ukrainians to calm down the pride of being different. So, what he's basically saying that Ukrainians need Russia, that Ukrainian culture is Russian culture, that Ukrainians should stop being arrogant about being a separate people, about their language being unique, about anything that makes Ukrainians Ukrainians. And he said that if they do not accept that if they stubbornly choose to be Russophobic, because wanting to be around people is Russophobic apparently, that would lead to the total erasure of the Ukrainian state and the Ukrainian people. That is what the former president of the Russian Federation has said. Let's forget for a moment the fact that Polish people and Ukrainian people have been a part of a single country for longer than Ukrainian people and Russian people. And let's, I don't know, this person might be a weirdo alcoholic, but I think he still represents a wider sentiment that Russia has when it comes to Ukraine. And I think this perspective has to be discussed when thinking about peace negotiations with Russia. Just what is Russia's attitude towards Ukraine? What are Russia's goals towards Ukraine? What sort of peace does Russia envision when it comes to Ukraine? What sort of future when it comes to Ukraine does Russia envision? You need to take these things into consideration. Because if you won't, you'll be blindsided. You'll be fooled by Russia, basically, into a false sense that they are willing and ready for a just peace. And I just don't think Russia is ready for that. Not at all. And that is why, exactly this sentiment is why Ukraine must have all the leverage that it can get. All the possible leverage that it can get for negotiations. And the US is one of the strongest, if not the strongest guarantors of such leverage. That is all that I wanted to say. That is why I brought up the whole Medvedev thing. To demonstrate a sort of mentality that is inevitably a part of the negotiations. The ridiculous demands that Russia make of Ukraine. The fact that there is a possibility that if given the chance, Russia will try to invade again. Of course it will. We have to take all of this into consideration and give Ukraine all the leverage that it can get. But in the meantime, Donald Trump seems to want to do the opposite. He seems to want to take away all of the leverage from Ukraine. And that worries me. That worries me deeply, actually. I think it's not good at all. That's it. It's a rant, but it's been a short one and to the point, I think. It's been a pretty intense and to the point rant. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. Now I have to look for it. Oh, there you go. It's on Bad Empanada Live. Not on Bad Empanada. Oh, it's from here. My old stream turned on for some reason. Trump seems to want to help Russia. 10 out of 10? Yeah. I think your best arguments, one, about time being on Russia's side if there's a fake ceasefire for a while. Yeah. The West is such a silly... I know, but it's widely used and people basically understand what I mean when I say it, so... And it would be tiresome to always say the European Union the US, etc. True. 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 Let's see. Let's see how long this segment is. I want to check how long this segment is. Is that okay? If I check it? Is this actually a proper segment? You know what? 14 to 13 minutes is actually... I think that's a proper segment. 14 minutes. I think it's a proper segment. Lucy, I recommend reading reading comments is way to clear dead air. What do you mean? I didn't have any dead air in that segment. What do you mean? I had zero dead air in that segment, I think. Wait, did I have dead air in that segment that I just did? I don't think I had. Like the West feels like a weird hodgepodge of different things actually don't go all together. True. Wait, I just did. I just did. Oh my god. I just did that. Didn't I? Sometimes it means rich countries. And like Russia could be the West. I mean, technically speaking it could, but it did not go that well. It just didn't go that way, did it? The West, the current West tried to do business with Russia, but it just didn't pan out, did it? How unfortunate. I try to read comments. I found it. It's Kate Kellogg. Have you heard of him? Any takes? Kate Kellogg? It sounds familiar. I'm gonna check it out. Wait, what are we talking about? Why are we talking about Kate Kellogg? In Russia, that is going off. Oh, yeah, yeah. Isn't that the ex-soldier guy? Yeah, I think I know. I'm pretty tired. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. I wanted to check a thing out while we're at it. I have a few links here that I want to check out. Hold on. I've prepared a few things. Yeah, that's the ex-general guy, right? Yeah, ex-general. We'll see. I'm worried, of course. Let me see. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about... Okay, I'm gonna show you my cred as a Polish streamer, okay? Because we're gonna be fueling our knowledge with a Polish article for a change. I'm gonna show it to you. Bielsat, the famous opposition station of the Belarusians. So what this basically says that there's a real big surge in Russian as well as Belarusian propaganda about Poland. And there's this strange guy, Sergei Lebediev, who is supposed to be the coordinator of the pro-Russian underground in Ukrainian Mykolaiv. There's apparently a pro-Russian underground in the Ukrainian Mykolaiv. And he has spread a rumor. And you know how it goes with rumors. Rumors can go around pretty fast, they can become huge, and they then can become a part of official propaganda even, it seems, when they go far enough. And the rumor says that there is a huge buildup, there is a huge transportation of weapons, equipment, armored vehicles, all that you can get from the US and broader NATO into Poland, equipping Poland in order to invade Russia. There's a whole conspiracy that was spread into the Russian social media by this coordinator of the pro-Russian underground in Mykolaiv, that Poland is seriously gearing up right now to invade Russia. And the thing that he did, because he gave a full interview, he gave a full interview to some media of Russian variety, and in it he basically laid out all of the Polish plans. He gave some sketchy video evidence, some blurry videos of equipment being transported, and is saying that Poland will any day invade Russia. And basically this has been picked up by many Russian media. This has been a wild ride. This has also been picked up by Belarus, and there's been only one Russian media, to my surprise, source that has from Kaliningrad. There's this one portal that basically said, no, there's nothing to worry about. There's no huge movement of Polish troops. There is only a rotation to a US base, and there's a rotation of a standard level of equipment to that US base. There's nothing happening. There's no need to panic or whatever. There's no need to say that Poland's preparing to attack Russia or whatever else. That surprised me from a Russian state media. So this is a quote. So NATO is showing activity, but saying that we have a massive movement that would be necessary for Poland to start an aggression is not true. For a war, we would not have to see brigades being moved. We will have to see divisions, and more than one. And there is no such thing happening right now, says the Kaliningrad media spokesperson. But the problem is that as much as this sort of voice is, these sort of things happen that the Russian media will say, no, this is not true. The thing that really gained traction was the Sergei Lebediev interview, and I know it's Krulevets, but whatever. Most people will not understand what I'm talking about if I say Krulevets. That is a sad fact of life. If I said Krulevets, most people would not know what I'm talking about. So it's really incredible how such misinformation gains traction and how it builds attitudes and how it fearmongers about Poland being this country just ready to invade at any moment. And there's a battle for history. Beneath all this, under the hood of this new rumor of Poland trying to build up forces to invade Russia, there is a battle for history, and the Ministry of Defense of Russia has put out a new film documentary. It is called A Battle for History. What Russia should expect from Poland, or what should Russia expect from the Polish people? And it basically explains how in 2019, from the initiative of Lithuanian as well as Polish Europarlamentarists, the European Parliament has agreed that Ribbentrop-Molotov was a bad thing and basically put an equal sign between the USSR and the Nazis invading Poland. It has been officially condemned by the European Union in 2019, which made the Russian Federation very angry. And a famous Russian artist has said on Russian media that Poland is getting more and more aggressive towards Russia ever since it started its special military operation, which is what it calls the war as we know, and that Poland is twisting history and has become a puppet of the West. And of course, it slams for Poland for its opinion on the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact, and that the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact was actually the same as the Polish-German Pact of Non-Aggression of 1934, and they call it the Hitler-Piłsudski Pact, and it's basically the same. And they even say that it had secret protocols that would have Poland and Germany cooperate in an invasion of the USSR, which no evidence has been produced for the existence of such secret protocols. I'll just have you know that. And there's of course more battle for history. A member of the Russian Historical Institute, Alexander Panich, went as far as to say that Poland itself has been built on a pathological hatred of Russia and Russian people, and that actually Józef Piłsudski, the leader of Poland before World War II, had planned to annex parts of the USSR and created between the seas area, a confederation of the countries of Central Europe. And of course, it says that Poland took over parts of Czechoslovakia together with the Third Reich, that it did not allow the Red Army to come into Polish territory to save Czechoslovakia, and that actually being attacked in 1939 by Nazi Germany was Poland's own fault, because they just were too greedy. Poland was too greedy, and so World War II was the result of Polish ambition and greediness. So yeah, those are the Polish-Russian relations right now. And of course, they reminded that Polish people wanted to take over the Kremlin in the 17th century, but were kicked out. That Poland, even though Poland, technically speaking, did not exist as an entity then, had a pact with Napoleon against Russia. And Russia concludes, whenever Poland stands together with the enemies of Russia, it always loses. So yeah, and it's all in the context of Russia spreading misinformation that Poland is building up troops to invade Russia. Belarus saying that the Polish special forces are training Belarusian extremists to invade Belarus. Poland is just the worst. Poland is just the source of everything that is wrong in the world, or at least this part of the world. And so, to conclude this little story, Russia will do anything in its power to defend itself, or rather to defend the association country of Belarus and Russia. So you can see how farcical this is. You can see just how comical this is. But I was hoping that maybe I could give you a glimpse into how Russian and Belarusian, for that matter, propaganda looks like when it comes to the topic of Poland. All right? Perfect. So what are your thoughts? Intermarium, między morze, yeah. Intermarinum place. Sounds like Russia is going back to the 1800s. They had the anti-Polish sentiment back then as well. I mean, they've had the anti-Polish sentiment for a long time. Even before Polish people became a modern nation. If that makes sense. Okay, 11-minute segment. That's okay. So I've done 2 political segments. 2 intense political segments. What do you think? Good stream? Bad stream? If I do any more, fake Alec Cal Parker will start having trouble putting out all the segments in a timely fashion. So maybe we should just end here. What do you think, fake Alec Cal Parker? What is your opinion as the editor? They're trying to reestablish the Russian Empire. Oh yeah, that's... Russia's not really being secretive with that though. Oh, Static. Does that mean that I can count on you to be here tomorrow as well? I know it's been a very short stream, but I'm thinking I should give fake Alec Cal Parker a break, and I feel like we've done a few pretty okay segments. And I need my sleep. It's not about skill, it's just about the sheer quantity. We have a backlog of edit. We have a backlog of segments. Alrighty. So can I count on you to come back? Static, have I earned you as a viewer? Have you enjoyed this stream? It's not about a break. It's about, you know... Thanks for the stream, Lucy. Thank you. Probably gonna go to bed now. Thank you all for being here. You'll have to forgive me for making these obvious statements about the war. I have not looked into the conflict much until fairly recently. That's okay. There's no such thing as obvious statements. You know, sometimes I feel like obvious statements have to be repeated over and over and over again. Because what is obvious to some is not obvious to others, you know? Does that make sense? Just because something is obvious to a group of people, it doesn't mean that it's obvious for everybody. And I feel like these obvious things should be repeated as much as possible. Oh, thank you. I really enjoyed the stream. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I'll do my best to make the next one better, yeah. Better still. In the meantime, I'm planning on working on the next video right now. Oh, thank you. Okay, who should I raid? Philip August. Because it's usually Philip August sort of role to tell me who to raid. and I usually listen. What happened? We streamed a lot today, and I'm feeling a bit tired. I think it's because I fell, and I'm in pain. Alright, let's see who I can... I feel like VegCom is on. I feel like they're always worth... Oh, who do you want me to raid? Sorry? Did you say you wanted me to raid who? Kim Brown? Who's Kim Brown? Burn It Down with Kim Brown? Is that it? Burn It Down, yeah, it's going through. Burn It Down with Kim Brown? Is that the person? Okay, I've added. I don't know who this person is, but I trust you. I'm rating Burn It Down with Kim Brown. Okay, so we're gonna be rating this person. Thank you very much. Hopefully, they're a nice person, and I'll see you tomorrow for today. Okay? I'll see you. Good night. Oh, okay. Oh, before we go, can you consider not being white, Philippe? Oh, it's not rated down, it's burn it down. That's what it says on my thing. It says burn it down with Kim Brown. That's why I'm rating. Is this a different thing? Also consider not being white. Hold on, I have to check. There's no rated down. There's burn it down with Kim Brown. Friday edition. Is that the same thing? And it's not even on right now, it's just planned. Oh, burn it down. Okay. I'm gonna burn it down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm rating this. Okay. Yes. Okay. We have it. Okay. We're gonna rate them. Alright, thank you. I'm finishing now. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Also, Philip, consider not being white because you're white on the page. Bye bye. Yes, that's it. And
because if you knew